The number one vintage collectible coin is no other than our beloved Morgan dollar. In 2017, for our 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, that survey, what's your favorite vintage coin? Everything else added together didn't get the votes the Morgan has. With that said, the U.S. Mint launched a brand new Morgan dollar initiative in 2021. They did it in 23, they did it in 24, and we're doing it again here in 2025. The fun part of all of this is going back in our time capsules to the origin when all these began. And tonight, we have a beautiful collection of the only Southern Mint, the first 5, with an easy pay. So since I said with an easy pay, let's start with that for everybody, and then we'll walk back into the collection and all the fun stuff about it. So easy pay is something that was introduced about a decade ago with our colleague Don. And that was just taking collections that are a little bit more expensive for some and breaking them down into components to make it easier. Reminds me of the old Kmart layaways when many stores still have that. Except in this case, it's a little different, and that is there are 5 coins in this collection. So there are 5 easy pay payments of $79.95. The first shipment will come out the coin with the box, and then there'll be 4 additional shipments, once a month. Thereafter, customer service will set all that up for you the following day just to make sure it's clockwork. If for some reason you just don't want to be in it anymore, you tell us to stop, and we do. There are no clubs to join. There are no fees to being in the program. It simply puts $79.95 times 5, which is $399.75, the cost of the program in a single shipment. That's the O Mint. Above the D and the O in dollar is New Orleans. It's known as the hand-me-down mint. Many of you might have heard Alex or Allison or years ago Don doing the same thing. The hand-me-down mint was because the mint started late compared to the others. And then the Civil War hits. And they closed the mint. And they never reopened the mint because they had no reason to. They actually did, but they just chose not to. Part of it was silver, and San Francisco and Philadelphia were filling the void. But with the Comstock lode discovery and the introduction of a new silver dollar in 1878, and the fact that at this time in history, the westward expansion was in full focus. The 1880s and 1890s are known as the expansion west. Whether it's the trains, whether it's the wagon trains, it's just going through the Oregon Trail and getting to the West Coast, our westward expansion. The hub was New Orleans, right in the middle of the country, right? We didn't have Denver. That was 1906. Carson City couldn't keep up with the flow. So we bring back New Orleans for the first time in 1879. So it closes during the Civil War, and it's reopened in 1879. San Francisco, Philadelphia send machinery and all the updated modern equipment that we have at that time, the early days of our industrial revolution, and now they're back to making coins. Their largest silver coin, well, it's our largest silver coin, is this Morgan dollar. So New Orleans struck 26 coins. San Francisco, Philadelphia struck 28. And that is because Philadelphia still today, San Francisco still today, where New Orleans started a year late because they were not open, 1879. And the last Morgan was 1904. We closed the mint in 1909. And then we brought back the Morgan while we were working on the peace dollar design in 1921. That was Denver by then. So tonight, the deal is this. The first 5 years of this beautiful New Orleans minted Morgan dollar. And all of them are uncirculated, all 5. And tonight, not just one option at $399.75. If it works better for you this time of year, join us and get 1 coin a month over the next 5 months to complete the collection at your process and flow. And we're happy to do that. That's why we're offering. The other thing to think about, though, is just why do I not see a lot of early O Mints? And the answer is, well, because we needed them in circulation. If you look at these 3 years in specific, we had the Philadelphia Mint pumping out lots, and then we had San Francisco and New Orleans, now the 2 branch mints. The one thing we have today is mintage figures were given, and we've had that since day one. The red books, the guidebooks tell us that. But for the last 40 plus years, NGC and PCGS publish everything they see. And it just gives us more information. Why can't I find this coin? Well, sometimes when you look up the coin on either of those sites and look at how many they've seen and what they haven't seen, explains it all. Let's go through these 5 coins. The other branchment, the 79S. NGC and PCGS together have seen 116,000. The 79O, 11,000. 100,000 fewer coins. The 80S, 174,000. The 80O, 13,800. The 81S, 289,000 compared to 21,000 and change. The 82S, 97,000, 22,000 and change. You kind of get the gist. It's not like 4 coins less. It's significantly less. So the ability, the opportunity to find early omens is a deal. Now in the middle 80s, that number changes. This is not the middle 80s. These are the first 5 years New Orleans struck. 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. Again, all 5, $399.75. Divide that by 5. That's the easy pay of $79.95. It's the best of the best. And tonight we finally have enough 79s and 80s. The 2 rarer coins here to bring it back. Here are the numbers of my competition on these exact 5 coins. 175, 189, 156, 158, 149. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. 70, 80 is 150, 200, 250, 300. So 500 plus 300 is 800 and change. Same exact 5 coins. Guys, give me a 30-second clock. Kind of blew through that stop sign, sorry. They always tell me, clock this, we're getting down to low quantities, which is why the phones are very busy right now. You might be hearing that fast busy. If you are, and you're handy with your smartphone, your laptop, your home computer, join us at avccoins.com. Type in the item number that is of interest to you once you get to our landing page, and boom, there you have it. You can now use Easy Pay online to get that first shipment out. We'll reach out to you to get all the rest of the information to continue it. But how about this? The first of the originals. And we're at $79.95. Here's the only other thing I'm going to mention about this. In 2021, we had a brand new O-Mint, right? 175,000 coins, so it wasn't like they made 2. And today, can you find that for less than $250? Yeah. These are the originals. And we're under $80 a coin. This collection is special.